Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 20th of April 2023. I hope you are keeping well. I hope my voice holds up to the end of the video. Let's get on with the New York Times Sudoku in just a second after I tell you what I noticed in today's newspaper. Apart from the fact that we in Asia are undergoing the worst heat ever, possibly the strongest on record across Asia. That's India, Thailand, Laos and other places. It's still incredibly hot here. What's going on? Well, possibly good news for some of my regulars or even unregulars on this channel, and that's because most of you are getting on a bit apparently, according to my research on demographics that YouTube tells me all about. You gives me all of your details. It tells me that quite a lot of you are going grey. Whether I include myself in that, we shall not say. But anyway, so you might be pleased to hear that there has been research on stem cells on mice. Mice go grey. Did you know that? Well, I'm not sure. Well, anyway, there's this usual proviso of if this can happen, if that can happen, if that can happen, meaning they're looking for money. But you know, the cure or the ability to reverse hair turning grey, I should say, is promised. All investors have to do, no doubt, is come up with the cash to support the researchers on the next step of their research. Whether or not it actually leads to anything, I'm not sure. But of course, we get a lot of these kind of appeals to cash. That's the way modern science is done, right? Appeal, appeal, appeal. Give your amazing news and appeal for cash. Right, it's the New York Times hard level game. Before we go any further, I have seen a 4-7 before I even look for any easy numbers. Just hitting me, the 4 and the 7. Let's not go any further. Let's stick the 4 and the 7 into these two squares and see if we get anything out of it. We do. We get a 6 going across here. Let's put the 6. Hey, yes, there. Right, 4 and 7 here. So what are we missing? We are missing 2s. Okay, we've got the 2 up, 2 down. We'll put the 2 there. 4 and 7 here. This has to be 3 and 8. If this is 3 and 8, we will be left with 5, 1, 9, I think. So we get a pair of 9s over here at least. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, look, with 9s. Let's do an easy number 9. Okay, here we go. We'll put the 9 there first. We also have 9s going up to the top here and across here, so let's go that way forward. Missing digits from the end of this column are 3 and 8, so we've got an intersecting 3, so let's put that in and let's finish off the column with this beautifully formed 8. We have 8 across here, 8 up here. That puts an 8 into that square. 8 back this direction and this direction. I keep pressing the wrong key. Excuse me. I've had a long day at work. I'm pressing the wrong key. That's what happens when you have long days at work. Here's an 8. Now, oh no, this was 3 and 8, wasn't it already? I knew that. Okay, so alright, we've got 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking down here, 8 blocking here, 8 blocking here. So in this row, there's the location of 8. I see the 1 and 4 blocking up here. That's going to put 1 and 4 into those squares. So 4's down here. Okay, 1's in these squares. Okay, I didn't really get what I wanted there. You can't always get what you want, as somebody once sang. 1 and 4 here, so this is 2 and 5 in those squares. So that's going to put 2's in these two squares. And 5. Okay, 5 is in one of these missing squares down here. 5 blocking across here, 5 blocking across here like this. So 5 in one of these squares blocking up here. That will give us the 5 there. Now, I do believe I worked out this was 9s, didn't I? And so now we've got a pair of 9 and 5 blocking along here. Yes, 9 and 5 blocking along here. So this is 9 and 5. We've got the 5 down here. So that will be the 5. That will be the 9. Right, now I can get this, can't I? Isn't it a 1? Isn't this 3 and 8? This was 7 and 4. This is 3 and 8. This is a 1. Right. Oh, 3 blocking down here. There's a 3. 3 also must be in this square down here, obviously, when we come down. Missing digits here are 2 and 6. So we've got the 6 intersecting here. Feels like I'm doing... This is going too easily. I mean, either it means we've got a really tough ending coming up, or it's something's... Or I've made a mistake and I'm actually playing the wrong digits or something. I've made a mistake. It's all going in too easily. Seems weird. We know that this was 1 and 4, so this is a 5. So we have 5 up here, 5 across here, and across here. That will put the 5 into that square there, wouldn't it? Right, missing numbers 1, 4. Down here, missing numbers 8 and 6 and 8. Okay. Don't know about 6 or 8 over here. 6. But I have discovered something. 6 blocks down here. 6 blocks down here. So that would be a 6 in that row. 9 blocks this square here. That means we need a 9 over here. Surely I've done something wrong here. This is just far too easy. 4 finishes the row. Missing numbers here are 5 and 7. Alright, okay, so perhaps it's going to get a bit trickier from now on. Right, perhaps we're in for our slow down section now, because it was just far too easy. Okay, 8. I said 8 and 3 in these two squares, right? So we've got the 8 blocking here. Here's our 8. Here is our 3. All right, now might be a good time to have a look at these digits and see. No, wait a minute. 1, 4, 6. Okay, we don't have 3 in this row. We've got 3 blocking up here and 3 blocking up here. Let's put in the 3 there. We have 9s blocking up here and across here. There is our 9. We have 7 blocking here and 7 blocking, excuse me, in a straight line. Forget that. That puts the 7 there. 7 down here, 7 up here. Here's the 7. 7 across here. Here's the 7. This would be 4, because I remember. You know, I'm quite sharp on remembering that, though. Normally when I'm feeling this tired, I can't remember much, but I'm actually remembering this stuff very well. As I say, unless I've fluked this or I've done something weird. 4 there. 1 is the last number there. 1 blocks across here. Here's a 1. We need a 1 here. 1 down here and 1 across here. Puts a 1 into that square. We have just 1 number to go here. This is going to be a 6. We have 1 number for this row. Not a 5, no. 4, I think. 4's down here. Down here. I'm expecting it all to go belly up. Any second I'm going to find out. I've got a double somewhere. I know I'm really not feeling this is going right. I must have made a mistake. Surely 3's go here. Unless it's all logic here to go. It can't be, can it? Disbelief at today's game. This is a 5 for this column. 5 blocks across here. 5 down here. 5 goes here. This is the 7, I think. 7 across here and 7 down here. We'll put the 7 into that square. We have 1 number left to get down here. 3, I think it is. 3 across here and 3 down here. We'll put a 3 into that square. We have 1 number left to go down here. 8, I think. 8 blocks across here. That puts an 8 into that square. The missing number here is 6. 6 blocks across here. There's a 6. We're left here with a 1. 1 blocks across here. Here's the 1. Well, that was the easiest New York Times hard level game. Assuming I've clicked on the right level. Yeah, I must have done. That's the easiest hard level game from New York Times I think I've ever seen since I started the channel. Interesting. Okay, thanks a lot. Well, that didn't tire me out too much. I might even come back later with a third game today if I'm feeling okay. Bye-bye.